Obviously, the first thing that most people notice about the Crazy Horse Memorial is just its sheer size.
That's right. This carving is absolutely massive. When it is completed, it will be 564 feet tall and 650 feet long. His fingertip alone that we're standing on is 8.5 feet. Just his fingertip, it is the world's largest mountain carving in progress.
Yeah, now for comparison, let's compare that to some other iconic monuments. For example, just down the road, the faces on Mount Rushmore are about 60 feet tall, smaller than the face of Crazy Horse. It's nearly twice as tall as the Statue of Liberty, and it is even a few feet taller than the Washington Monument.
Now, the history of the Crazy Horse Monument stretches back nearly 80 years.
Yeah, it is a story of a Native American chief who wanted to send the world a message, but he needed some expertise if he was going to get that done.
Well, it's incredible, to think that somebody could do that.
The real beginning of this project can be traced back to 1939 when Oglala Lakota Chief Henry Standing Bear presented a sculptor working on the Mount Rushmore project, JADWIGA, with an intriguing idea.
Henry Standing Bear asked him to come and make a statue of a hero so that they would show that the red man also had heroes.
The first blasting on the mountain wouldn't happen for nearly a decade later in 1948. JADWIGA knew he had a big job ahead of him, but he also knew it was a project he could not ignore.
He really felt for their story. He really didn't want this beautiful race to be forgotten. So it was just the idea of the love and everything that Dad had for the idea the Native people had and how they lived.
JADWIGA is one of JADWIGA's 10 children. She works on the project to this day because of a lesson she learned from her dad.
He just spread the knowledge, and that, if you're going to do something, don't pick it up and then put it down. You got to keep going.
Crazy Horse is 100% financed by monument admissions and private donations. There is no state or federal funding.
Could you imagine working up there at that height?
Vanessa Clarke of Green Bay, Wisconsin, is one of the 1 million people who visit here every year. She says coming here has led her to a greater understanding and appreciation of Native American culture.
Actually, it makes a big difference because I have a bigger appreciation for it, a little bit more knowledge, whereas before it kind of was, yeah, it's big, it's neat. But to kind of get a little bit more about the person and the family.
Now, as you might imagine, work on the memorial has been a very methodical process through the years. Crews are able to knock off big sections of the mountain using precise blasting, but they use saws and other kinds of tools to fine-tune the sculpture. They also perform night blasts on very special occasions. Last month, the memorial held a night blast to honor Ruth and mark the anniversary of the Battle of Little Big Horn, in which Crazy Horse played a major role.